thank you for joining me. These YouTube clips are a labor of love, and I hope that you enjoy them as much as I do making them. The purpose is to help open up some doors, educate, but if they don't resonate with you, let them go and move on to the next. I hope you will sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, so I had a question. How come it seems that the answers about the afterlife seem to come through as interpretation through, say, the psychic medium, rather than like a verbatim, direct conversation from the spirit world?
I think it depends on the psychic medium. Actually, it would, yeah. And what they know and what they have been taught through dream state, through their mentors. Because we have files in our head that the spirit world pulls. And here's another thing too, they'll refer to those files because we understand that it's in our brain. The other thing too is their world is so different from ours, and they can only use wording that we understand as humans, that sometimes that can be misconstrued. They say, for instance, that color is not what we see here. It is far more detailed and a far bigger range of color than our eyes can see. So I think of the life in the spirit world like that. It's just far bigger than we understand, we comprehend. We are finite beings while being here. They're in the infinite. They have infinity to talk about, and we just can't manage that. So it's an interesting thing because I'm finding that there are groups of psychic mediums that are actually now saying the same thing, because I believe the spirit world believes that we're ready for it. We have evolved in intelligence enough to understand it. So I would say take the group reading from the psychics and mediums and go that way. The spirit world is as limited as our understanding and knowledge. This is why it's not so exact. This is not a science. It's like interpretation, you know, when you're at the UN, and if you stumble on one word, it could be a whole different meaning. It's the same thing with the spirit world, because we basically are interpreters. The other thing, too, is our belief system does play a big role in how we manage this incredible information. We try really, really hard to stay out of it, but the ego works its way in, and I'm not blaming ego. Certainly that's part of our condition for being here. We will never be able to let go of it while we're on the earth plane. But there are so many things that come into play that I think I only understand about 1/10 of it, because that's how much I've been allowed to know. The other piece of it is that some of us are clairvoyant first, which means we see things. So we get symbols that need to be interpreted. It drives me nuts because clairvoyance is my first gift. And I say to the spirit world, why can't you just tell me? And they say, the pictures move much faster. You get it. We're moving on. So they work so fast that pictures work for them, or active imagination works for them, and then they depend on me to get it right. Or they depend on other clairvoyants to get it right. So there are many, many things that are going on, not only with the spirit world, but the psychic medium and their knowledge of this work.